Okay, so we've got another trailer and we haven't got a second lot of drip marketing. So we've got one character in version 4.1. I'm fine with that.
The results remain the
Ooh,
same.
hey!
Should the Xianzhou
It's good to
become
see you
involved with
two.
the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
An Arbiter General will meet with misfortune.
Ha!
You see, Junior Sora,
Ooh.
there's your chance to become a general. Hey, it was
Rough.
a joke. The least you could do is smile. Let's skip the
Rough.
serious talk. Did you forget our showdown
You wanted
at
to
the
be a
card
general,
table?
yeah. One of them might die.
Compared to optimal play, good luck is what's truly invincible.
Okay. Face!
Madam Yao, have I not seen your gift for turning woe into weal? You choose the deadliest routes and still make the Yuchue reach her every year.
Sure.
A mere
Let's
designer
go.
behind enemy lines, always
Oh.
managing to win in the most surprising ways. Not to mention that audacious gamble of yours.
Let's go, sure, why not?
Intercepting a
Fun.
lawful suspect? I call that seizing a rare opening.
Okay.
Should that traveler stir the Yuchue's fallow earth, you won't just lose your position. Your very life will be forfeit.
Valid.
Relax. It'll all turn out fine.
This girl is going for it.
This omen is
Alright.
unlike any before. When an Aeon comes into play, look to the Thonghu, our clearest cautionary tale. Only because Master
Okay.
used his body to summon the rainbow did that battle have a sliver of hope. Despite giving
Master.
everything, that was
Yeah,
the
okay,
only
I
time
see.
that could change the outcome.
I've wondered whether turning woe into weal was always just a stroke of luck. In a game played between gods, mortals can do nothing to change the outcome.
Those eyes.
Next time, and the time after that, will we still have no choice but to pray for the rainbow's luck's arrow to fall?
Ugh.
There are always more paths than obstacles.
Rough,
In
but
an encounter
fun.
with the genius,
Ah, hi.
guided by the
Through a
erudition's
mail?
calculations, I glimpsed. Planarcadia. An Eon's game is about to begin.
Hi again.
Isn't a surprise created by the elation precisely the variable in you?
So that's
That
what you
fickle
want, I
Eon
see.
may grant you godhood in an instant, or scatter you to the void just as easily.
You're not gonna
But
win.
once their
I don't
gaze
think
is
so.
cast, even as a puppet, I can shift the course of their trajectories. This time, I will invite a god onto the board.
Oh,
and
I
for the
see.
future of the cosmos, draw the most auspicious lot.
It'll probably be us, though.
I'm going. The
Okay.
marshal has already agreed.
Nice,
so
hey.
don't
Marshal
waste your
Hua.
breath.
Hi, you free.
The seer strategist, still as decisive as ever.
Yeah. It's
Sit
nice to
tight
see
and
them.
Enjoy the show.
So yeah, this is what we got a little glimpse of before. That works. I have
The
bad
seer
feelings about it.
strategist is blessed with remarkable fortune. But turning woe into weal is to invite karma upon oneself.
Real.
She must have foreseen this outcome long ago.
Ooh.
That one day, misfortune would catch up to her.
Yet the starlight she pursues may be just ahead.
Gotta give credit where it's due. She's going
Without
for it.
becoming a player on the board, how can the endgame ever be changed? Looks like it's time we make our move.
I'm all in on that. That's very cool. So it's neat that they've made it so she's been a deciding factor up until now, and now's a moment where she knows that luck alone is just not gonna work. Gotta take the biggest risk for the biggest reward. Though I don't see personally her winning this. I think that the winner is either going to be us or one of the other unique characters. I don't think the Xianzhou is going to come out of this the victor. I don't think the IPC will either. I think it's either going to be us or one of the actual full characters who believe in elation. Because I think that they're the ones more likely to lean into the wish power idea of chasing the sort of vibes that will give them power in this contest. Because let's be real, the Trailblazers are bloody... of all the Express crew, they are the weirdest. So they can lean into that without much shame because they've already done things in their personal time that are shameful, like digging in bins, and I will never let that go. Meanwhile, Evanescia, Sparksy, I don't know about Asheville. If Asheville's participating, I don't know about him. And then there's also, of course, Silverwolf potentially involved, or Blade. Like, those two have more incentive to do this, and Silverwolf is more willing probably than Blade to do this. I kind of feel like the victor has to be either the Trailblazer or Silverwolf, and then if not them, then we go into looking at Sparksy, Evanescia, and potentially Blade. I think that they need it more than she does. Even though she needs it, I don't know if she's willing to throw away her pride for it and how she'd handle it. I do like Yao Guang. I think that the animation does a good job of showing her off. Very interesting to see bloody Locha appear. I will say that wasn't on my bingo card. It's not as shocking as some of the other things we've seen, but we go with that still. The idea that potentially his outcome for one of the ships could end up causing the Skell to be likely executed is rough as hell. That's very, very rough, and we can only wish her the best. I'm surprised Jing Liu isn't shown off here, considering her conversation with her, too. It's interesting just how much, though, both Jing Liu and Locha are cooperating with the Xianzhou. It's neat that, they are. We know what they want, as the outcome is the death of the abundance, so it makes sense that they would. It's just interesting to know what was discussed and what could be going on. Even though we haven't been personally privy to that conversation, we didn't personally hear it, we know of it. We know what they discussed. Kind of. It'd be neat to get the full details eventually, but I think that'll probably wait for when we return to the Xianzhou. So until then, we get to see this girl up for going through the Elations game, which is kind of great. Like, it's more than what you'd expect anyway, and it was neat seeing the other three generals again. Though I will say that probably this moment would have made more sense to have had the silhouettes at minimum of the other generals, because it feels a little weird the conversation's only limited to 4 of them, even if the marshals already agreed why these 4 specifically and none of the others. I kind of think that it'd have made more sense to have either had them remotely communicating with all of the generals and maybe even done voice reveals, because this being a group-wide discussion, considering it's going to impact the entirety of the Xianzhou Alliance, would have made more sense. Unless they can explain why she trusted these 3 more, it's a little weird. To me, anyway. That we're not seeing any sort of allusion to the other Arbiter Generals being involved at all, unknowing or being told. Nice to see our guy Jing Yuan, nice to see our girl Fei Xiao, and nice to see the old man again. It's been a bit, it's good to see him. But yeah, I would not think she's going to win this outcome. I think her concept of what could happen if she did win is fun, and her willingness to use Elation as a way to benefit the Xianzhou's aims. But I don't think they're going to. And the thing I wonder is, even if the Trailblazer wins, what would we ask for out of this? Because forcing an Aeon into conflict, it's something that would be a possibility, but it's like the Stellaron Hunters are preparing for the possibility of fighting Aha. It was even mentioned by Kafka in the other Improv trailer. So here we are again, with the possibility of this Aeon going rogue on us. There's also the potential chance that you could destroy yourself with their authority. I hope that Yao Guang comes out of this fine, and I'd like to hope she won't come out of this poorly. But there's no way to know. It's like, so far, any character that they've quote-unquote killed for Honkai Star Rail has come back aside from Gallagher and Misha. But those characters were technically kind of dead in a way already. But it's like, they brought back Ting Yun. We don't know what's happened necessarily to Gallagher. But Misha is in fact gone. But does it count as a true death? So I will say that I don't know if I'd think that they're going to kill Yao Guang off, because it'd be a loss of potential depending on how things go. Because I think she's one of those characters who would be able to do a lot later on when things pick up. And if she died in that moment, it'd make more sense. Or if any, like, ABBA general could. But the assumption here is one of the generals is likely going to die. The question is, would it be her or one of the others? Because Jing Yuan's fortune, that Myriad Celestia trailer we got before, the Exotale, Jing Liu having his bloody spirit with her implies something happened to him. My assumption is he's the most likely death based on that alone. But we'll see, won't we? Either way, I'm looking forward to this. It's neat that the Xianzhou has at least stakes in this. And yes, I was right. They're not, in a way, they're not keeping an eye on the game. They actually want the authority of the Aeon for their own purposes. Which is kind of fun. I like that. The question is, will the IPC have similar motivations, or are they genuinely trying to keep a handle somewhat on who gets the authority to prevent negative stuff happening? Because Pearl and Opal have been made a point of as well. We'll see. If you had fun with this, I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed, and I'd recommend maybe checking out some of my other stuff, because hopefully you'll have fun with it. And let me know how you feel about this one, because it's going to be fun. Well, until next time, have a good night, morning, day, whatever time it is, wherever you guys are in the world, and take care of yourselves. Bye.